I know this makes me look crazy, but I am fighting something that's really happening here. They're using thought injection, energy, for HAVANA syndrome. Build a Faraday cage around your entire room. Even the roof, if you got windows, cover up the windows extra to make up for what's missing. And for my TV, or my monitor, I recommend not to watch TV, but I got this Faraday cage built around my TV, and it's open at the top for whatever the fuck to come out of it. And I got grounding wires coming from, I got multiple grounding wires coming from the TV. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 for my Faraday cage wall, 5, 6, it's going to outside for your computer. Like I said, they make it come from electronics. Build a Faraday cage around your computer and get that shit as far away from you as possible. Get wires, extensions to make it get it away from you, because it cooks you. The energy, I don't know, because the computers use a lot of power. I have a Faraday cage around my computer, and I have just enough air for it to come out to where it's not whatever, it's held in there. And use direct cable. Don't use Wi-Fi. I got a direct cable coming out of it. To Ethernet. And yeah, I'm fighting this shit hard, people. I'm fighting this shit hard. Grounding wires outside. And I have them all grounded out here with one of them is, where is it? Right here. One is an Orgone Cloud Buster. Another one's just a regular copper, whatever you call it, copper stake. And we had these workers come here, and they took every fucking bit of my shit. They took all my grounding wires out, and one of my Orgone stones are missing, so they pocketed them. They took them. They I don't know if they're like undercovers here, trying to get me away from my defenses, and they took my Orgone stones. They took my Orgone, Copper Orgone out that I have my grounding wires going into the ground. And there's one in particular that was right here. I was digging up to see where the fuck it went to. It's gone. And it wasn't even connected to the Orgone. It was just touching it. So all they had to do was take the wire up and pull it out. They didn't have to take the Orgone stone too. They took that, and it is missing. I mean, the Orgone, Copper Orgone, it is gone. So they took that, and they took it, and I had somebody come in the backyard. I believe it was on the 11th, and they gave me like paralysis to where I couldn't look to see who was out the window. And they came in this gate, did something in the backyard for about 10 minutes, and then they left, and I was on the other side of this window sleeping. I was on the other side of this window sleeping 12 o'clock at night, and they gave me paralysis. I could not fucking move. It was not sleep paralysis. I rolled out of the bed and fell face down into the ground, like smothered with my face on the ground. I could not move. It was not sleep paralysis. And again, I heard the gate open back up and somebody went back out. I could not move. So they got technology to give you paralysis. And my sensors went off. I have motion sensors out front of the house, went off. My dog was barking through the window, heard the person, so I know that it wasn't sleep. It wasn't sleep paralysis. Again, I heard the gate open back up, and somebody went back out again and left, and there was no vehicle. So they must be nearby, whoever the fuck it is. Any openings from wires? Always put, if there's an opening, like for example, this area right here where there's a plug into another plug, put shit over that. Put metal over that, and cover that shit is up, and right away the HAVANA syndrome calms down. It minimizes. So any opening like what I just showed you has HAVANA syndrome coming from it. That's what I hear, and so do that, and it minimizes. It minimizes from the computer. It minimizes from the computer. Again, this is why they're trying to get me out of my house. They're trying to send me to jail, to the mental hospital, to the hospital, because they don't have this Faraday cages and drowning wires and all this stuff. They don't have it, and you're vulnerable. And they start using their voice morphing, making it sound like people are saying things in the hospital that's in your mind that fucking with you, and it really puts strain on your heart. The intensity of pressure that they put you through. And I went to jail in 2022 for grabbing something out of my mom's hands. And you know how they take they always take the woman's word for it. Well, I went to jail for 42 days and I was harassed with HAVANA syndrome inside of my cell. Inside. They are trying to get me away from my defenses to where I'm vulnerable, to where I'm gonna have a heart attack from the forced thought injection and everything they do. Again, these workers took these wires, my grounding wires, up and unplugged everything, and ever since then it's been rough. And they came about like what 4 or 5 days ago to install an air conditioner. They put it next to the windows so the person that came and whoever came at night was able to look through the window or take a picture or something of the I don't know what the fuck they were doing in the backyard, but they did something back there in the backyard, and I assume they climbed up on the platform that the air conditioner's on and looked through my window to see what they could see or something. Some demented, dark, fucked up mind control agent or whatever the fuck you want to call these stupid asses. This shit is really happening. Yeah, again, use the grounding wires, Faraday cage. Always have a grounding wire going outside your house of the Faraday cage room that you are in. I don't use it on the one on the computer. I don't ground that. I just let that be. Yeah, again, use a straight cable. Don't use Wi-Fi. I actually cover my Wi-Fi up and I use a grounding cable. And again, my mom is trying to push people to move in with me now, and they're gonna be an obstacle for me to fight this shit, and they're just pushing it, and like I wouldn't doubt they're like secret undercover bullshit fuckers or something, trying to they're gonna put them up to something to come in here and spy on me or something. That's the shit I'm dealing with, man. This is reality. Like anything can happen with these people. They're coming to me at all costs. They're trying to get me out of this house, and like, leave me alone, people. Let me be. I'm trying to fight this shit. Leave me alone. Like, anybody trying to get me out of my house, leave me alone. I'm fighting something here that you don't even know, and the police haven't even been trained to deal with this shit. This is reality. They're coming out with what they're doing. They're coming out with it out in the open. It's reality. I'm not making any of this shit up.